Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Lyric from Lovely Lyric Games, and welcome back to another episode of Gemporium. This is episode 14, I believe. And what we're doing, I think, to start this off, is I want to try and get a little more of a stockpile of gems. So I think we are going to take some time and not really worry about refining or, selling today in game, not this whole episode, but I think to start we really want to focus on on just gathering gems, kind of getting a bit of a stockpile up, because I feel like we don't have a lot. One thing we don't have access of is gems. And so I think having a day to just kind of like chill out and mine, not worry about sales or customers, and just, you know, make... Because if we get a bunch of gems, theoretically, our lives should be easier, right? Like, in theory, I feel like that makes sense. Do I know if that's, like, practical or accurate? Absolutely not. Citrine and quartz. But I think it would just... I think I will feel more secure in this gameplay if we have a little more wiggle room in terms of gems. Because if we have a stockpile of gems, my thought process is, oh, we can take our time, we can make the sales, we can refine things as they come. Oh, and it'll work. It'll be great. It'll be great, I think. I hope. I don't know. I know nothing about business. I am not a business major. I am just spitballing my theories, and clearly I haven't played this game in, like, a super good way. Like, instead of focusing on upgrades, I absolutely did not. Focused way too much on the debt initially, which basically just had a snowball effect of us not making nearly enough money until we literally just started missing payments to upgrade. As y'all saw, you've been keeping up with the series, and if not, welcome. It's okay, there's a playlist if you're interested. If not, you can literally just listen to me yap over the cute gameplay. Nothing that relevant. But my thought is that if we are working on getting all these upgrades established, we will theoretically earn enough where it's not going to matter. And that's been the case. We have been earning way more than our payments. Just in a day, we're earning like 6 figures from sales, even if we're not spending the entire time selling or we run out of gems. So I really think the Gemporium is actually in a good shape. I feel like things have finally turned around. And we might actually have a shot of paying off this debt from Grandma. You know, because Grandma got herself into something. I don't know what, but it was definitely something she shouldn't have entrusted in us to fix. Like, hey guys, if you're gonna have kids or grandkids, it would be really cool if you don't make them pay off your debt for you. That might be a hot take. I don't know. But I know, like, if I have kids, I would never in my life, let alone my grandkid, let alone run my shop, pay off my debt, do that labor for me. I could not imagine it. But that might just be me. Maybe I'm the weird one here, guys. Total possibility. I won't say it's not. I won't say it's not a possibility, because it definitely is. I am known to be a bit weird, but... Oh, I'm just leaving that. I probably should have got it for the mine rigging machine. Whatever they call that. Since we're up here, I'm gonna just throw some stuff in here for us. So some of the gems are refined. But I think we're just gonna spend the rest of the day in the mines. I don't think we have any reason to worry about selling. I know the loan sharks are coming today in game. But we can accrue a little bit of interest. Like, there's no reason for us to be that worried. Because I think we are going to absolutely, like, smash the heck out of these debt payments. Like, I think it might be way too ambitious. But, like, we have so many upgrades. I feel like if we play our cards right, maybe by episode 15, we could be out of debt. And that might be way too overambitious. I have a feeling it is. I'm kind of regretting even bringing it up. But with the way profit's been turning, like, theoretically, once we don't have upgrades to buy, we can just aggressively pay off all the debt. So I'm hoping that if we spend this episode kind of prepping right, playing our cards right, we could really, really make a good difference in maybe wrapping up that part of the game. And after we pay off the debt, you know, I'm not saying, like, oh, once we finish the story, I'll never play this game again. I'll probably make a few more episodes, so it might be more relaxed and a little more sporadic. But it would be really cool to have a game whose story I have technically completed already on the channel. Those are my thoughts. But, like, what do I know? I'm not a real YouTuber. I feel like I'm fake. Like, because I feel like, oh, you're EP. Real, guys, I am EP right now. I had an exam. Yeah, compound my interest. You're fine. It's fine. Because we only have one upgrade left for the market. And one upgrade left for a small chance to find a third gem. I think we can do it, guys. And then 807 in debt. I mean, really. And then let's just pay some of that down. We're gonna be fine. I think we're gonna knock this out. And the loan shark's not gonna be back again for 3 days. Like, we might have all the upgrades bought before the loan shark comes back. Oh, he can't go in the tumbler. Okay. Got it. Artifacts, too fancy. Might as well do that. Yeah, we have a lot of rocks. One thing's for sure, we got some rocks. And let's do this, 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 that. I might sit and let this tumbler finish and then go to the mines. And just kind of polish some of what we got yesterday. You see, we don't have a lot of emerald, though. And that's today's hit gem. So that's something we really should... See, there was another emerald hiding there. There's another, and there's that. Okay. And let's just hop down a level 2, and we can try to get this knocked out. You see... It's so easy to just aggressively use that hammer. It's so fun. Oh, I love having the upgrade hammer. I don't know. I think about this in a lot of games, right? Like Stardew Valley. Like, once you get the upgrades, you have no idea how you were dealing before them. That's very much how I feel with, like, the upgrade tools in this game. I'm like, how was I beating through mountains of gems and rock to get to these gems before I upgraded all of the tools? I genuinely have no clue. I hope that was aquamarine and not emerald. I think it was, though. I think this is the emerald right here. And up we go. Let's do, if we do by type, I just want to make sure all the emeralds are getting done, and then we can just do that. Oh, we can do citrine, an aquamarine, morganite. Yeah, that's fine. No. No. Thank you. Here, let's just come to level 3. We might as well get some of the fancy gems while we're here. I don't know. I just think the fancy gems are so fun. I love the big ones. Okay, well, I'm just gonna take that for the market influencer, or the mine influencer, sorry. It'd be really cool if we can get, like, a pretty hefty stash of, like, say, let's just get 15 Alexandrite, or whatever. And then we, or, like, 10 even, and we, like, use our extra gems, influence the market, so that's a popular gem. And then we work in the mines to make sure we get even more day of. Like, that'd be really cool. I feel like we would have made more money than we'd know what to do with if we could swing it. Or if we were able to even find something legendary, like, if we skewed it so, like, oh, diamonds are super popular in the mine, and then we use it with the bats to make it the gem of the day. Like, we would really, I think, end up having a lot of bang for our buck. At least, like, in theory. Like, it's a theory. A game theory. That's kind of my thoughts. I don't know. Clearly, I'm not the best person at this game. But I feel like we've made mad progress. So, let's just come up. Bag full of rocks. Maybe polish some. Okay, let's do that, and that, and that, and that. And do we have an emerald? Sure, just do that. Okay, let's do rhodolite, morganite, citrine. It's important that we have a variety. You never know what the people are gonna want. You never know what those people are gonna want. They could be asking us for literally anything. Let's just do 2 onyxes, sure. But now the sky is over light. Whoa. Okay, and then we're gonna drag some of these in the tumbler for later. And we are going to go try to make some sales the end of today, right? We did get some emeralds. We got that. We don't have diamonds. I'm just gonna skip. We do have emerald. We do have emerald. We do have emerald. That's very convenient that they were all just in a line. Emerald and emerald. A ruby and a sapphire. Amethyst. I mean, hey, I love amethyst too. I can't even say anything. We're out of emerald. Skip. Morganite. Yes. Morganite. Yes. What about morganite? Onyx. Sapphire. What about morganite? What about morganite? Okay. It is. We have. Oh, we're a little short to get an upgrade. That's not great. It's okay. It's alright. We are absolutely hustling. Ruby. Did the bats not appear? Am I crazy? Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats. The rats made me crazy. I think that was an audio on, like, Reels for a while. And yes, I'm saying Reels, not TikTok, because I use Instagram Reels, and not TikTok, because I like to think I have culture. In reality, I think I just don't like things that are... I'm not like the other girls. No, that sounds so cringe. Oh my god. I don't know. It's just... I love Instagram. Everything's in Instagram. I scroll on Instagram all the time. And then when I'm already scrolling on Instagram, and then Reels is right there, it's a good trap. And I hate how everyone's like, oh, doom scrolling this, doom scrolling that. Sometimes, and this might be a hot take, sometimes the scrolling gives me joy and whimsy, okay? I am a workaholic. I grind nonstop. My brain is on 24/7 thinking about things and school and how I can perform better and this and that, right? So when I take my little break and I'm curled up in my bed and I scroll for 20 minutes, highlight of my day. And I feel like that shouldn't, I feel like it's talked about so negatively, and it can be a negative thing. But I also feel like there's some positives there that like people don't acknowledge. Just like, let me have my joy and whimsy and watch some funny videos of comedians, comedian clips, or, you know, fail videos. I love fail videos, guys. Guilty pleasure of mine. Because if I am thinking 24/7, if this brain is on and cooking some nonsense up 24/7, and my healthy detox break is just a little bit of scrolling, like I could be doing hard drugs, and I don't. And you shouldn't. They're bad for you. Hashtag. Don't do hard drugs, kids. But like, there are so many worse habits I could have and worse habits I have had in the past, where it's like people make such a stink about like scrolling, and it's like, for me, obviously you want to have balance, such as life, but I feel like that's with anything. People can exercise too much. People can read too much. If someone has a chronic issue with reading that interferes with their ability to get work done, and that sounds funny, I literally used to just in like middle and high school just straight up ignore lectures and read during them. I was an all-A student, so no one ever said anything, because what are they gonna do if I'm performing well in the class? I'm not advocating for that, but eventually it became a problem, and eventually I put down reading. Like, not completely, obviously, but like, I don't really have time to read for the joy and whimsy of it when I have school and textbooks that are like, oh, you need to read everything all of the time. Yeah, if you're thinking about going into the humanities, prepare to read, is all I'm gonna say, because oh boy, is there a lot of that you have to get done. Which isn't a bad thing necessarily. Like, I do like reading. I think it's useful. It's a good skill. It's a skill that I feel like is getting eroded with technology. Although, I feel like that makes me sound like a boomer. You kids not these days. But a lot of people like ebooks. And, like, I also like reading more, like, casual things. Like, drama from Reddit. That is my tea, people. That is what fuels my brain. That is joy and whimsy for me. Although I might just be a little crazy in that. Okay, so let's do Morganite. Let's do Onyx, Aquamarine. We'll do Rhodolite, and then we'll just run all the cracked ones while we can. And we'll come here. Oh, Lone Strike. You're gonna be macking up, Hunish. Okay. Yeah, sure. Whatever, dude. Citrine. We got that. I am staying on the variety game. Like, this, to me, feels way better than before we took that mining break. Because we have some of each gem, and we have a little bit of a stock. I feel like that's just good for the soul, you know? Okay. Like, if we pick Alexandrite, if we don't sell that much of it today, that could be a really good candidate for a good gem of the day. For the next day in game. And what about you take that? Get out of here. This is also red. This is also red. Or pink. It's definitely more of a pink. It's really not red, but, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, guys. Don't ask. I've had a lot of thinking today. I had an exam. I did film this and the last one back to back, so if you're, watching them, that same exam. Sucked. What didn't suck? It was better than the first one, but still. I'm just tired of school, guys. I want to be done. I think I'm going to get a second win when it comes to my masters, because it's just different. But, yeah, look at all that money. choose a gem. We're gonna pick Alexandrite. Because we have a lot of it. And then let's come... Oh, someone's calling us? Is this Grand Mole? Pietro. Mole, I have an important announcement. Yes, Pietro? I am relinquishing my position as the Gemporium head of security. From now on, I will only fulfill security responsibilities when I want to. So you're quitting, but you're still gonna work sometimes. A masterful way to put it, Mole. We don't really need security. That's fine, Pietro. I accept your resignation. Also, I don't remember discussing a head of security title, but you can keep it if you'd like. Oh, thank you, Mole. I know my effort is not essential to the shop's operations, but it keeps me involved. Well, Pietro, you've done a very good job. This is a great honor. Good night, Mole. Good night, Pietro. I love Pietro, guys. Like, he reminds me of some of the older folks that I work with at my job, who I really like. I think we're gonna do the small chance of a third gem before we do the market every day. We don't need the market every day, and let's see. Let's do all the, maybe the cracked gems. Okay, that's cracked. Okay, that's cracked. That's cracked. Okay. Now we can do an epic one. Okay. Let's manifest, and let's do Alexandrite. Yes! Okay, okay. That's cool. Okay, that makes way more sense. Guys, we've just been playing this wrong the whole time. Wait, we have enough for both upgrades. We maxed out all the freaking upgrades. We bought all the freaking upgrades, dude. Oh, that's so refreshing. Oh my god. Well, I almost want to save that for next episode. I think this is going to be a slightly shorter episode, but I think let's leave this episode off here. We made really good progress buying the last of the upgrades. Made good money. We have more gems in stock, and things are really turning around for the Gemporium. So make sure to come back in episode 15, because we are going to be paying down this debt like nobody's business. And with all that being said, I hope you guys are well. I hope the rest of your day goes well. Thanks for stopping by. And until then, I'll catch you next time. Bye!